it looks like we have loaded our HCASC scholars into the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge Arena of Excellence. We are ready for our best 2 of 3 final match. And to kick off the proceedings, we would like to introduce everybody on their feet and giving them a proper welcome, the scholars of Prairie View A&M University.
You know,
All right. And we've met all of these young men before, but let's give it up. Don't sit down. You're just going to have to stand right back up again for Cheyney, University of Pennsylvania.
Woo! See you.
And the man asking the questions for all 3 rounds of this exciting finals match. I give to you Alonso, Brandon, Alexander.
Hello. It's good to see you both again. Prairie View, Cheyney. This is the championship series. Someone will leave here today with $50,000 in scholarships and grants for their university. That's awesome, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Some of us have been here before. Prairie View, it's good to see you again. Cheyney, some of us have reached this mountaintop for the first time. Congratulations on your accomplishment.
Glad to be here.
So, what I'd like to do first is get to know the players in the center position. Before I do that, for those who may have just tuned in to see you all play, let's recap the rules to make sure that everyone understands what's going on. We're going to play 3 rounds of face-off and bonus questions. In the face-off bonus rounds, only the players in the center position will answer the face-offs, but then all the teammates will get together to answer bonuses. After those 3 rounds are played, we will play one final round called what? The Ultimate Challenge. Right, where a team can add to their final score. Now that we've gone over the rules, let's get to know the players in the center position. We'll start with Richard for Cheyney. Richard, so you play HCASC, but apparently you played something else before that.
Yeah, I used to be a football player.
Oh, what position?
Offensive line and defensive line.
All right. So how did you balance football and HCASC?
There actually wasn't a balance. It was kind of football, all the extra commitments that had to be done, but some things didn't work out. Changes were made. Lo and behold, I'm now here.
So you chose to work out your mind instead of your body. All right, very good. I appreciate that choice. Richard, let's check your buzzer. Very good. So we'll move over to you, Eric. Eric. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Eric, we'd like to learn something about you. Do you speak any foreign languages?
I do not speak any foreign languages.
Okay, so only English is foreign to you. No, just kidding. All right. But would you like to learn one?
I'd like to learn Spanish some more because I know a little bit of Spanish because I've lived in Texas all my life.
Yeah, that would probably help.
Japanese would be kind of cool to learn.
Okay. I hear that we'll be talking to someone who can help you with that later, so stay tuned. All right. Let's check your buzzer, Eric. Very good. All right. Let's take a look at the 4 categories that Eric will be selecting from since Prairie View won the toss. 21st century physics, in tribute to Maya, web security, and working on SATYR days. Ha. Eric.
21st century physics.
Quantum mechanics has explained how light-gathering macromolecules in green plants create energy via what process? Eric.
Photosynthesis.
Yes, here's your bonus. For 10 points apiece. In 2014, supercomputers calculated that 36 atoms of what light B element could form a film similar to graphene?
Boron.
Yes, that's right for 10. Scientists later found that high pressure might not be needed to make diamine, a thin film of what carbon allotrope?
Graphene.
No, diamonds. So 10 out of 20, but you've got control of the board, Eric.
21st century physics.
A 2013 study suggests that what theoretical Big Bang waves proposed by Einstein randomly disturb quantum states everywhere. And that's time. The answer there was gravity waves or gravitational waves. You still got control, Eric.
21st century physics still.
Last one here. The Royal Society's 2013 Winton Prize went to Sean Carroll's The Particle at the End of the Universe about what boson? Eric.
Higgs boson?
Yes, here's your bonus. For 10 points apiece. Finnish researchers used a quantum cloud to simulate what long-sought particles, tiny magnets that are only north or south.
Unipolar.
Team.
Unipolar?
Monopoles, magnetic monopoles, no points there. Bohr, Chu, Dirac. Which physicist, the first to predict antimatter, also first predicted monopoles in 1931?
Dirac?
That's right, Paul Dirac. So you got 10 out of 20. New category, Eric.
Working on the SATYR days.
One of Hercules' labors was to kill what multi-headed monster that grew 2 new heads for each one chopped off? Eric.
Hydra?
Yes, here's the bonus. For 10 points apiece. 2 answers. In a narrow strait, Odysseus chose to fight what 6-headed monster instead of what whirlpool sea monster?
Scylla and Charybdis.
Yes, you got all 20 on the bonus, Eric. Good job. Category.
Working on SATYR days.
Unlike her sisters, which snake-haired queen was mortal, resulting in her decapitation? Richard.
Medusa.
Yes, here's the bonus. For 10 points apiece. What was the collective name for Medusa and her 2 winged sisters?
Gorgons.
Yes, that's right, for 10. Which son of Zeus wielded the sword that slew Medusa?
Perseus.
Yes, you got all 20. Category, Richard, you have control.
Web security.
What 2-syllable noun, coined in 1947 at MIT's Tech Model Railroad Club, is used for someone who breaks into a computer system? Eric.
Hacker?
Yes, here's the bonus. For 10 points apiece. What word derived from hacker is someone who spreads a social or political message by cyber attacks?
Hacktivists.
Yes, for 10. What a hacktivist collective uses a Guy Fawkes mask as its emblem?
Anonymous.
You got all 20, Eric. Category.
Working on SATYR days.
Last one here. What half-woman, half-bird creatures lured sailors to their deaths with sweet songs? Richard.
A harpy.
Good try. No.
Siren.
Eric. Yes, it is a siren. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Echidna, Hesperides, Typhon. Which was the monstrous half-woman, half-serpent, the namesake of spiny anteaters?
Echidna?
That's right, for 10. Argus, Ixion, Ladon. Whose nickname of Panoptes derives from the Greek for all-seeing, a nod to the 100 eyes on his body?
Argus?
Yes, for another 10. Category. Eric?
Web security.
A non-malicious, fun surprise hidden in a program is known by what 2-word name of objects delivered in a basket by a bunny? Eric?
Easter egg?
Yes, here's the bonus for 10 points apiece. Celebrated by hackers with often harmless jokes, abbreviated AFJs, is what spring gotcha holiday?
April Fool's Day.
Yes, for 10. What supplier of weird gadgets to Wile E. Coyote is hacker slang for looks great but might backfire?
Acme.
You got all 20. Category, Eric.
Web security.
What 3-letter name is given to a program that automates a simple action, making it occur far faster than any human could run it? Richard.
CPU.
Good try. No. Eric. Time. That's a bot. So that tone you heard signaled the end of the first round. Give them a hand. The score stands at Cheyney with 30 points, Prairie View with 160. We're going to move 2 new players into the center position for this round. For Prairie View, we have Joseph. So, Joseph, I hear you're a big fan of a specific Michael Jackson song.
Indeed.
Yes. Can you tell us about it?
You know, I forgot which one I put down.
Oh, okay. We hear you're a big fan of Beat It.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes.
And what's special about Beat It, Joseph?
Oh, man, the dance moves, at
Yes.
one point I had learned them all, so, you know.
Okay, have you been breaking those out for people?
Oh, no.
Okay, so someone has to make Joseph break out those dance moves before this tournament is over, all right? Audience, remember that.
Go Beat It.
Nice to meet you, Joseph. You
Thank
want to
you.
check your buzzer?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Thank you. Holland,
Hey.
how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Nihongo wa hanashemashita?
ちょっとね.
So, Holland, can you tell them what we were saying?
You asked me if I spoke Japanese, and I said a little.
Yes, so what is it about Japanese that you like, Holland?
Well, I wanted to learn Japanese because I'm a big manga and anime fan, and I love video games, as I previously stated. So that got me interested in Japanese culture. So I took 3 semesters of it, and the more I learned, the more I liked. So,
All right, have you been to Japan?
mada ne.
Oh,
Not yet.
okay, all right. Well, when you make it, you let us know.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
So, let's recap the score. Prairie View, you've got 160. Cheyney, you've got 30. Holland, that means that you will be selecting from one of these 4 categories. Can you say, famous black speeches, house calls, U.S. Civil War?
All right, let's go with can you say,
Often seen accompanied by a tag, what mark looks much like a tic-tac-toe board? Joseph.
Hashtag.
Yes, here's the bonus for 10 points apiece. For choir or orchestra, a hashtag symbol has what specific name when used in sheet music?
What is a flat? No. What is the thing?
Team.
Flat.
A sharp, so no points there. What name for that symbol is also an avoirdupois unit of weight?
Say it.
Team.
Pound.
Yes, that's right for 10. You've got control of the board, Joseph. Category.
Let's go. Can you say?
On a computer keyboard, the preferred ASCII name for an exclamation mark is what word mimicking the sound of a gunshot? Joseph.
Bang.
Yes, here's the bonus for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all three. In a mathematical context, the exclamation mark coming after a number has what F name?
Factorial.
That's right for 5. What Greek motto of California is another name for that symbol?
Eureka.
Team. Yes, it is Eureka. Another name for the exclamation mark is what 3-letter W palindrome?
Wow.
Yes, you got all the points on that bonus. Category, Joseph.
Can you say?
Last one here. Bling, chevron, snail. Which is a name for a dollar sign? Joseph.
Bling.
Yes, here's the bonus. For 10 points apiece. Cabbage, pretzel, strudel. Which is a common name for an ampersand?
Pretzel.
Yes, that's right for 10. Cabbage and strudel are names for a symbol whose standard name is what 2-letter preposition? Team.
It.
The at symbol, A-T. So no points there, but you got control of the board. New category, Joseph.
Let's go house calls, please.
The address on Bluestone Road is full of a baby's venom. In what Toni Morrison book that opens 124 was spiteful? Joseph.
The bluest eye.
No, good try. Holland. I got to call it Beloved is the one we were looking for. You've still got control of the board, Joseph.
House calls, please.
Roderick and Madeline are the siblings who meet a ghastly end in what Poe tale, The Fall of the House of Blank? Joseph.
Johnson.
Good try. No, Holland.
Whoa.
The Fall of the House of Usher. So no one got that, but you're going to select again, Joseph.
Let's just clear our house calls, please.
Let's do it. Deciding tomorrow is another day and scheming to win back the reticent Rhett, Scarlett returns to what plantation home? No time. That was Tara. So no one got that from Gone with the Wind, of course. New category, Joseph.
Famous black speeches, please.
After publishing his autobiographical narrative in 1845, which acclaimed orator offered my slave experience in Maryland? Holland.
Douglas.
Yes, here's the bonus for 10 points apiece. What date of what month celebrated nationally completes Douglas's 1852 what to the slave is the blank of blank?
4th of July.
Yes, that's it for all 20. Category, Holland.
Famous black speeches.
In 1964, the year before he was assassinated, who explained his break from the Nation of Islam with the ballot or the bullet? Holland.
Malcolm X.
Yes, here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Garnett, Hall, Stewart. Which slave-turned-minister to Liberia offered 1843's an address to the slaves of the United States?
Stewart.
It was Henry Highland Garnett, so no points there. Part 2. In her 1963 speech at the March on Washington, who told of her being accepted in France and becoming a star at the Folies Bergère? Team.
Fitzgerald.
Josephine Baker, so no points there. Category, Holland.
Speeches.
After 2 unsuccessful bids as their presidential candidate, who urged the 1988 Democratic National Convention to keep hope alive? Joseph. I'm sorry, no answer. I'm sorry, it's too long. Holland.
Jackson.
It was Jesse Jackson, yes. For 10 points apiece here on the bonus, and this will be the last bonus of this round. Soon after being named chairman of SNCC in 1966, who gave a speech explaining his philosophy of black power?
Martin Luther King Jr.? No.
Stokely Carmichael is the answer there, so no points. Which unbought and unbossed congresswoman spoke to the House in 1970 urging passage of the Equal Rights Amendment?
Anybody?
Team.
Think of it.
No answer there. Shirley Chisholm is who we were looking for. But let's look at the scores. Cheyney, you've got 80 points at the end of that second round. Prairie View, you've got 230. We're not done yet. We have one more round left to play of the face-off and bonus questions. We're going to move 2 new players into the center position. Brandon for Prairie View. How are you, Brandon?
Doing well.
All right. Is there anyone watching on the live stream that you'd like to say hello to back home?
Hi, Mama.
Everyone picks mom, right? Everyone picks mom. What about dad? Dad would like a high as well.
He's working.
Okay, very good. That's fine. So, Meredith, we've asked a few people who would play them in the movie of their life, and you have a very interesting choice as well. Can you tell us who it is?
Yes, I chose Emma Watson.
Oh, okay. Now, why did you pick Emma Watson?
Well, I've been an admirer of hers since I was little and saw Harry Potter for the first time, and I kind of feel like almost like I've grown up with her since Harry Potter is a big part of my life, really. So
You guys are like besties, basically, right?
I wish.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. Meredith, you'll be selecting from one of these 4 categories. Classic compositions, It's a Swamp Thing, Not Exactly Nostradamus, and Religious Writings.
Classic compositions, please.
Morricone, Salieri, Verdi. Which Italian's Il Trovatore opera features an anvil chorus in which actual anvils are played on stage? Meredith.
Verdi.
Yes, Giuseppe Verdi. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Brahms, Dvorak, and Mozart are among those who each composed what our piece, A Mass for the Dead?
Requiem.
Yes, that's right for 10. Britain, Elgar, Holst. If Pomp and Circumstance is played as your graduation march, you can thank which Brit?
Holst.
That was Edward Elgar, so 10 out of 20 on the bonus, but Meredith, you've got control still.
Classic compositions.
Berlioz, Bizet, Boulanger, whose Carmen was updated in the 1950s as Carmen Jones, in which Dorothy Dandridge became a star? Brandon.
Berlioz.
Good try. No, Meredith.
Bizet.
Yes, it is Georges Bizet, for 10 points apiece now on the bonus. Blacksmith, Potter, Sorcerer. A Paul Dukas symphonic poem about whose apprentice helped inspire Disney movies from 1940 and 2010.
Sorcerer.
That's right for 10. Remember, the W is pronounced V when saying the name of which composer of Twilight of the Gods and Siegfried?
Wagner.
Yes, Richard Wagner is right for all 20. Category, Meredith.
Classic compositions.
Last one here. Bach, Eisler, Strauss. Which German composer's noted works include Salome and Also sprach Zarathustra? Meredith.
Strauss.
Yes, here's the bonus. For 20, then 10. First clue for 20 points. Fidelio is the lone opera by which composer whose Für Elise is a staple for piano students? Team.
Bach.
No, here's the second clue. The music to this German's Ode to Joy was adopted as the European anthem.
Beethoven.
It is Beethoven for 10. New category, Meredith.
Religious writings.
Writings on golden plates were translated into the Book of Mormon by what founder of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Brandon.
Smith.
Yes, Joseph Smith is correct. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Her faith lost in 19th century medicine. Whose science and health helped lay the groundwork for Christian Science? Team.
Abigail Dunsbar.
Her name is Mary Baker Eddy, so no points there. Let's look at part 2. Edwards, Fox, Huss. As part of America's Great Awakening, who preached sinners in the hands of an angry God?
Edwards.
That's right, for 10 out of 20 on the bonus. Category, Brandon.
Swamp Thing.
The largest mangrove forest in the Americas, the 10,000 Islands, is in what huge Florida swamp? Brandon.
Everglades.
Yes, here's your bonus. For 10 points apiece. The Everglades Parkway, running between the Gulf and the Atlantic, is popularly known as an alley named for what rapacious reptile?
Alligator.
That's right for 10. The Suwannee and the St. Mary's rivers drain what national wildlife refuge, the country's largest blackwater swamp? Team.
No answer.
No answer there. That's the Okefenokee. So, category, Brandon.
Swamp Thing.
What great D swamp attracted so many runaway slaves that they formed their own maroon community there for a century? Time. That's the Great Dismal Swamp. So no one got that one. Let's try again, Brandon.
Not exactly Nostradamus.
Okay. It will never be proven that Earth moves, decreed the Papal Inquisition to which astronomer who argued for a heliocentric universe? Brandon.
Galileo.
Yes, Galileo Galilei. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. Apple's iPhone would never get any significant market share, said Steve Ballmer in 2007 when he ran what company?
Microsoft.
That's right for 10. A crisis without precedent in human history was Byte magazine's take on what year that computers' clocks were said to be unprepared for?
2000.
Yes, that's right. The Y2K crisis. You got 10 more there. And that tone signals the end of round 3. The score stands at Cheyney 150, Prairie View 300. But we're not done yet, teams. You still have to play the ultimate challenge. Remember, in the ultimate challenge, both teams will have 60 seconds to answer a series of 10 questions worth 25 points apiece. If you miss a question on the first go-around, I will go back around to those questions if there's time remaining. Cheyney, you have 150 points. You'll be selecting first from these 4 categories. H2O, the H is in quotes, the O is in quotes, you guys know what that means. Largest lake, scientific shorthand, and the sum of my parts category.
Let's get H2O.
What word or name spelled with an H and a later double O is, good luck, a handed-down family keepsake?
Heirloom.
Yes. A synonym for cafeteria?
Lunchroom.
Yes. Status after canonization?
Pass.
No. What hit the Philippines in December 2014?
Typhoon.
Yes. The edible that mycologists study?
Pass.
Pass.
No. 1930s set gangster film with Lawrence Fishburne?
Pass.
No. A job that supports your existence? You can pass if you want.
Pass.
No. A collection of songs based on Scripture? A collection of songs based on
Pass.
Scripture? No.
Pass.
The life stage after adolescence?
Adulthood.
Yes. What Ahab threw at Moby Dick?
Harpoon.
Yes. Status after canonization?
Pass.
No. The edible that mycologists study?
Pass.
No. 1930s set gangster film with Lawrence Fishburne?
Shootout.
No. Good try. All right. Good job, team. You added another 125 points to your score to take you to a total score of 275. Let's take a look at the ones that you missed. Status after canonization. Sainthood. Right. The edible that mycologists study? Mushrooms. Yes. 1930s set gangster film. Hoodlum. Yeah. A job that supports your existence? It's your livelihood. A collection of songs based on Scripture? A hymn book. So, yeah, that's a tough one. All right. But good job, Cheyney. 275. Prairie View.
Scientific shorthand.
All right.
Already.
Given a clue and the abbreviation, what's the item, measure, or quantity represented? Good luck. Electrical potential difference, V.
Voltage.
Yes. Your heart rate, BPM.
Beats per minute.
Yes. 100 meters square, HA.
Pass.
No. Pharmaceutical weight of 60 grains, DR.
Pass.
No. Pressure or stress, KPA.
Kilopascals.
Yes. A tropical storm's barometric pressure, MB.
Microbarads?
No. Turns every 60 seconds
Revolutions per minute.
Yes. About 57.3 degrees.
Radians.
Yes. 128 cubic feet of fuel wood, CD.
Cord.
Yes. A length a horse might run, FU.
Furlong.
Yes. 100 meters square, HA.
Acre.
No.
it's
Pharmaceutical weight of 60 grains, DR.
Pass.
No. A tropical storm's barometric pressure, MB.
Millibars.
Yes. 100 meters square, HA.
Hectare.
Yes. Pharmaceutical weight of 60 grains, DR. No. All right. So, with another 225 points, Cheyney has 275, Prairie View 525. Prairie View, you've taken a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 championship series. Let's take a look at the only one you didn't get, the pharmaceutical weight of 60 grains, DR, drams. Good job, teams.